Hey guys, I'm Caroline Artiss, and for the next few weeks, Bonefish Grill is sending me to the East Coast to check out some of the best places to source fish. We're going to meet with local fishermen and see just how fresh their catch really is, and cook up a few recipes along the way. Today, I'm in Maine, and I'm here to meet local lobster fisherman John Jordan.
I heard you'd like to go lobstering and see how we do it.
I love lobster, so I can't wait.
Well, let's go. We fish about a 20-25 mile radius. We're going to a place called The Sound. That particular spot's good this time of year. We have about 40 traps there. A lot of our product goes to Bonefish Grill. We're getting pretty close. Probably a good time to suit up.
Okay. Hey, Levi.
I've got an apron for you right here.
Okay.
Keep you clean. You're gonna need these to protect yourself from the bait and the thorns on the lobsters.
Am I gonna get pinched a lot?
You might. It looks like you're ready to go fishing.
I look like a lobster. Woo!
That's a good looking trap.
Okay.
Lobsters. Each lobster we measure independently. They have to be at least 3 1/4 inches long. We measure from the back of the eye to the joint in the back. And then we look and see it's a female, and these are eggs on its tail. That means that this lobster is breeding. We'll never keep that lobster because she's a female breeder, so she goes back.
You go,
Back.
great.
We check everything by hand. This is a legal one.
So there's a keeper, you're a keeper.
We end up throwing back probably about 80% of what we catch. So we're gonna set our traps back in the water now. We'll be back in another 4 days to check them. You really get to know the bottom of the ocean, sort of like your neighborhood, where the hills are in the valleys. Spend a lot of time trying to figure out what the critter's up to.
So what kind of fish are these?
These are pogies. It's just a good bait.
We're all baited.
This time of year, they've come into the shallower, warmer water to shed their shells, and so they've just grown to legal size. These are what we use to make lobster rolls or to do lobster tails. It's a little more tender, a little more sweet.
Is he gonna get me?
He won't get you.
Are you sure?
You just gotta believe.
I'm a believer. Here we
You did
go.
it.
Hey, look at that.
Nice job.
Thanks.
You're a natural.
How many times have you been pinched? That's what I want.
Several thousand.
Getting the hang of this now. Would you hire me?
Absolutely, you're a natural. So we'll band all the catch during the day. They go right into the tank on the boat. We hauled about 100 traps, and I would say we've got somewhere around 300 pounds. So we did about 3 pounds a trap,
Okay,
which is pretty decent.
super quick. The lobsters get sent straight to restaurants like Bonefish Grill, just like this, rubber bands and all.
All right, do you think you could cook something up with these?
I can definitely cook something up with these. I
Excellent.
can't wait to taste them.
Very good.
Such a great day with John, and I can't wait to cook up our catch. I like to keep it really, really simple so that we can appreciate the flavor. I'm gonna make 2 dips to go with it, a grapefruit and dill fresh mayonnaise, and also a garlicky herb butter. First, I'm gonna cook the lobster. Off they come. Make sure your water is boiling and salted straight into the pan. While that's cooking, I'm going to make the mayonnaise. It's always nice to have a bit of citrus in there because it kind of cuts through the creaminess. I'm using grapefruit, so I'm gonna zest 2 teaspoons worth. This just gives the mayonnaise a nice kind of sharp tang. Now we want a little bit of the juice, 1 egg yolk, 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of fresh grapefruit juice, pinch of salt. Whisk these together. Now the trick is, when you add the oil, you have to put it in really slowly and keep whisking all the time. This basically helps everything just stick together. Once you see it coming together, you can actually add the oil a bit quicker. It's getting really nice and thick. Perfect mayonnaise, this is ready. Next step, add the zest and dill. It goes really nicely with fresh seafood. Chop that finely. There we go. Pinch of pepper. Now, give this a stir together. Spot on. I'm just gonna pop this to one side while I make the garlic and herb butter. Fresh garlic, finely crushed and chopped. A bit of salt and a little bit of oil. And this almost makes it into a paste. Pop it into the saucepan, and then I'm gonna chop up some parsley. Add this to the garlic. Now, the butter, delicious. And once I take my lobster off, I can melt this all down together. Time to get lobster out. Oh yeah, look at how beautiful this lobster is. What an amazing color. Put the butter on to melt. Take the claws off, twist and pull. I'm gonna put those there. I'm gonna pull the tail off, just kind of hold on and just twist it. It's smelling delicious. Now for me, I like to split the tail, so I'm just gonna cut straight down. Split it. Beautiful. Let's have some green. Make it look pretty. Fresh lemon, and of course, my dippings. The butter smells so good. I'm just gonna dollop this right next to my lobster. Now for the best part, I get to have a taste. Let's try the garlic herby butter. Little dunk. Oh my goodness. That is so fresh. It is ridiculously sweet. Now I'm gonna try the mayonnaise. The creaminess of the mayonnaise with a bit of dill in there, and then the tang of the grapefruit goes so well with the lobster. It's not overpowering it at all. Absolutely divine. Can't actually get better or fresher than this. I've had such a fantastic day here in Portland. Join me again next week in Madeira Beach, Florida, where I'll be going fishing for grouper and snapper and cooking with Bonefish Grill's executive chef, Cliff Plow.